Hey there, welcome to the channel. My name is James, and here at 20th and 21st Movies, we are about all things cinema. All right, happy Cinco de Mayo, if it's still Cinco de Mayo, wherever you are in the world. 5th of May, 2023, and this is the second of two videos that I'm putting out today in honor of Cinco de Mayo. Two mini reviews of some recent releases. I did the first one on the Kino Lorber Studio Classics 4K release of 12 Angry Men, and in this video, I'm going to talk about what I believe was the 2020 release of this film from director Celine Sciama, and it is spine number 1034 of her 2019 film Portrait of a Lady on Fire. Portrait of a Lady on Fire. I've heard great things about this release. I picked this up during the March 2023 Criterion 24-hour flash sale, and it's been sitting on my shelf for a number of weeks. But several people in the community, including my friend KB at KB Loves Movies, decided to say, hey, give me a little bit of a nudge and a push, and I decided to go ahead and pop this in the player, and I'm very glad that I did. So thank you, KB, thank you, community, for encouraging me to dust this off. It hadn't been on my shelf that long, but to go ahead and pop that in the player and watch it, and I'm glad that I did. This is a fantastic film. I really understand why people are so high on Portrait of a Lady on Fire. It is really a wonderful cinematic experience. This film is a period piece. It takes place in the 18th century in France, covers the story of a woman named Marianne. She's an artist, and she is commissioned to paint another young woman named Heloise, who has recently been essentially betrothed or arranged to marry this man. She's part of a convent. She comes out of that. She's arranged to marry this man. She doesn't really want to marry him, but she's doing her duty and what is expected of her. And Marianne's commissioned by Heloise's mother to paint Heloise as part of her wedding festivities. During meeting each other, Heloise and Marianne, a relationship develops, and it is a relationship that is not going to last forever, but this movie covers the relationship between these two over that period of time, over those few days that they have together, and then the aftermath afterwards. And it is an absolutely extraordinary picture of life in 18th century France, the relationship between Marianne and Heloise, how that's executed. It is all done through the eye of an artist. And this film, one of the things that really strikes me about this film is, and I really picked up on this watching it the second time, is that this film is about an artist named Marianne and her relationship for a period of time with Heloise. Because Marianne is an artist, so much of your experience watching this film, or at least my experience, the way I felt seeing this movie, is you almost feel like you're watching a painting. It is visually absolutely stunning. I mean, this movie looks like a work of art. It looks like a painting. It looks like a canvas in and of itself. And in just the way it's lit in certain scenes, and just going inside the interiors and seeing the candlelight and just seeing how warm the atmosphere looks. It looks like a painting, like an oil painting in some scenes. And then you have those wonderful exterior shots. It just looks absolutely phenomenal on this Blu-ray. I have a feeling this might come out on 4K at some point, and when it does, I want to get it because it's going to look absolutely stunning on 4K Ultra HD, especially with HDR, because this Blu-ray looks fantastic. It is an absolutely beautiful Blu-ray. The other thing that is awesome about this release is not only the awesome picture quality, but the audio is fantastic. You get 5.1 audio. So you have a surround track. It's a DTS HD master audio. Really nice. One of the opening scenes is the scene of Marianne. She's on a boat with some gentlemen who are taking her to where Heloise lives in order to do this painting of Heloise. And you hear the crashing of the waves and the water, and and the environments. It's just beautifully realized from an audio standpoint. You really get the appreciation of that surround sound going on. It is just wonderful. It's not an Atmos track or 7.1, it's 5.1, but it's a beautiful surround track. And you really get the benefit of those beautiful sonics in scenes like that. So I really appreciate the audio, really got you immersed into the film along with the incredible visuals, which, like I said, make you feel like you're watching a piece of visual art. It is absolutely stunning. But yeah, beautiful film. I really enjoyed it. I think the story was executed really well by Celine Sciama. It's the first film I've seen from this filmmaker. I'm actually looking forward to seeing the upcoming release from Celine Sciama called Petite Maman that is coming out later in May. So I plan to do a review of that title on the channel, but thought I'd come on here and share my thoughts on Portrait of a Lady on Fire. I definitely understand why people are so high on this title. It is an absolutely fantastic title. Beautiful film, beautifully shot. The environments, the exterior environments outside with the landscapes, just so beautiful. Of the countryside of the area that they're in, they're by the water. It is just phenomenal. So you see shots of them being on shore, shots of them being on the beach, shots of them being in just different settings, and the interior shots are just stunningly beautiful, especially when they're, when you have different lighting situations with candlelight and different lighting setups. It just makes the picture look like an oil painting or something. I'm trying to describe this effectively. I'm just stunned at how nice this picture looks. It looks like a piece of art, is what I'm trying to say. But this is Portrait of a Lady on Fire. You'll see the inside of this has a nice disc art. You have a little fold out here, and this fold out has a wonderful essay called Daring to See by Ella Bittencourt, which is wonderful. You see the two leads here, who are Noémie Merritt, who plays Marianne, and you have Adele Hanel playing Eloise. Just fantastic, fantastic. And then this here is the Lady on Fire there, Portrait of Lady on Fire. But yeah, great release from the Criterion collection. You get a few special features on here. It's not loaded with features, but you do have a new conversation with Celine Sciama, the director, and film critic Dana Stevens. You do have some interviews with the leads, Adele Hanel and Noémie Merritt. And you have an interview with the cinematographer, Claire Mathon from the 2019 Cannes Film Festival. So a few special features, gives you a little bit of information about the film, the experiences of these actresses working on this film, and this release definitely comes recommended. I do wonder if it's going to come out on 4K Ultra HD at some point, but as of now, this is an absolutely stunningly beautiful Blu-ray. Looks great, and I give it my highest recommendation. Portrait of a Lady on Fire. Let me know in the comment section below, what do you think about this movie? If you've seen it, what do you think about it? What do you think of other films from director Celine Sciama? And are you looking forward to the upcoming release of Petite Maman from the Criterion collection? Let me know all that goodness in the comment section below. And as always, thanks for watching, and we'll look forward to seeing you next time at the movies. Peace.